ganin su abin su zai ce inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Kuma ka tausaya mana kawai, mun mana cikin kalubale.
For comments, I start with Honorable Gadi. I'm from Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, you will only understand the heaviness of the content of this motion if we are privileged to see the picture of what Boko Haram did to Giwa Barracks and other attacks within military formations in Borno State. Mr. Speaker, the pictures I saw, I am scared. I am scared whether the safety of the Nigerian civilians within the Nigerian territorial land can be guaranteed. Mr. Speaker, we budgeted for money, arms and ammunitions, tanks numbering more than 40, including other platforms that belongs to the Nigerian military that is aimed at safeguarding our people have been taken away worth trillions of naira by Boko Haram. How can we guarantee the safety of the Nigerian people in the circumstance that the platform that are meant to protect these people have been taken away by the enemies of the people? Mr. Speaker, we have been doing our best under your leadership. The National Assembly have been speaking on issues of insecurity. But, Mr. Speaker, actions by departments of government must be taken. Mr. President must hold Nigerian military strategic commandants and other heads of security agencies accountable for negligence of their responsibility. In as much as we appreciate, Mr. Speaker, the security agencies for putting their life at the front line to protect Nigerians, to make sure Nigerians sleep, we must hold somebody accountable that taxpayers' money used to buy guns, used to buy other platform for Nigerian military to fight will be compromised and be donated like a form of free of charge to the enemies of this country. Mr. Speaker, this is unacceptable. I want to say again and again, Nigerians are being killed on daily basis from the north to the south, to the west, to the east, and we are here for Nigerians. Mr. Speaker, government must do the needful. The everyday resolution that we pass is not enough. Mr. Speaker, if it means facing agencies of government as a National Assembly to ensure that publicly we bring them to account for their responsibility and to account for their negligence of responsibility, we have to do that. Mr. Speaker, I will send you intelligence of the picture of the arms and ammunitions of the platforms that have been taken away by Boko Haram in Maiduguri. And when the leaders, when the governor is crying, other representatives of government are first to issue statement undermining the supremacy of the chief security officer of the state, who knows what is happening in his state, who is crying, and someone within the comfort of his zone will say that the governor is raising an unnecessary alarm, whereas Nigerians are killing. This is unacceptable. Mr. Speaker, we must stand up and find a way of bringing this issue of insecurity to order. Otherwise, you and I is not safe. No matter how Nigerians respect us, we are moving to a level that Nigerians will fight us the way they fight criminals and the way they fight Boko Haram. Until the right thing is done by us here, until we speak for the Nigerian people, until we draw line, until we tell government what we are supposed to tell government, and until government respond by action, not by media statement or press statement. Do not hope, Mr. Speaker, that any member of a National Assembly is safe to move, not by bandit, not by Boko Haram, by the people that elected you and I. Time will come, if action is not taken, that Nigerians will take their destinies in their own hands. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity.
All right, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you go be the first to collect it. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. I know that you have patiently watched that video. The first one was the migration of northerners from their present location to another unknown location. The reason why I used another unknown location is that these people don't even know where they are going. They don't even know their fate. They don't even know what is going to happen next. They don't even know what is going to become of their life in the next minute. The reason is that the issue of insecurity, the issue of insurgency, the issue of government, living lackadaisical life, a government that does not pay attention to what is happening to their citizens, a government who rides on Prado Jeep, who fly on first-class jets, who fly on first-class flights, government who eat first-class food, who live first-class life, who have all kinds of allowances, and who do not understand the pain of the populace. A government who live flamboyant life, who ride on Lamborghini, who ride on all kinds of exotic cars, Bentley, Rolls Royce. A government who live in Asor Villa, government who live a flamboyant life, a life of affluence on the taxpayers' money. A government who used money that belonged to you and I, who used money that belongs to the citizens to send their family abroad. All these people you are seeing seated in this House of Assembly, almost all their family are living abroad, and they have diplomatic passport. And most of them, some of them every weekend are in overseas. Most of them only come back to Nigeria when they have sittings like this in the House of Assembly. And these people don't even care what becomes of you and I that are the common man. They don't even care what becomes of the common citizen out there. You heard what this man is saying, Honorable Yusuf Adamu Godi from Plateau State. What brought about his lament, what brought about his cry is that the government used the taxpayers' money, up to trillions of dollars, trillions of naira, to procure arsenal, to procure military equipment for the military. And after procuring this equipment, what happened next is that the BH boys invaded the military barracks and carted away this military equipment that were procured for the military. You can see what is happening in this country. If the BH boys can invade the military barracks and go and cut away equipment worth millions, there were a lot of arms and ammunition that were carted away from the barracks. And these people did this thing quietly and escaped. There was no shootout. There was no like any casualties and the rest of them. And these are the military who are supposed to protect the nation from external and internal insurrection. The military that is supposed to protect the nation from external and internal insurrection have not been able to do with issue of the BH boys. This thing has not even become a big internal insurrection. It's just the BH boys. That the government procured military equipment with the taxpayers' money. And after procuring this equipment, the BH boys invaded the military barracks, conquered the military barracks, conquered all the generals there, and carted away these arms and ammunition. And the question is, why was the reason of the procurement of these arms and ammunition in the first place? Is it not for the military to use it? And these arms and ammunition were procured, they were dumped, and the BH boys invaded the military barracks, carted away the arms and ammunition. Go over there in Plateau State, people are suffering. People are dying, not out of hunger, but out of invasion of the Fulani herders, invasion of the ISWAP. Now, another terror group has risen up. There is a new terror group in town as I am talking to you. There is a new terror group that have been invented recently in the northern part of Nigeria, and you can see the senators. You can see the house. You see them smiling. You see them laughing. As this man is raising points, as Honorable Yusuf Adamu Godi is raising points, raising heart cry of what he is foreseeing. And a lot of you people, you will be wondering why people have, the government have refused to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS detention. And you also be wondering why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been so much tackled, more than other political activists. Whatever Nnamdi Kanu said is not what has been said before. It has been said by people like El Zazaki. It has been said by people like Sunday Igboho. It has been said by other political activists in this nation. Why is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's own different? Number one is because he is an Igbo man. And number one is because his political activism is not based on biased motive. It's not based on personal aggrandizement. It is not based on personal gain, but it is purely based on redeeming the people from their suffering, redeeming the populace from their suffering, because the people have suffered a lot under this government, under the parasite government, because the government we have is a parasite government. And of course, you know what is parasite. Parasite is a kind of a microorganism that feeds from the host without adding anything to the host. The current government we have and the government we had in this nation has always been a parasite government. A government who feeds on the wealth of the nation, a government who feeds on the taxpayers' money, a government who feeds on the natural resources without adding any value to the state, without adding any value to the nation. The government we have or had over time have not added any value to the people. What we keep seeing is diminishing of wealth, diminishing of national resources, diminishing of everything that this nation has. The politicians are feeding on them. The politicians are making their gain on them. They are wearing big agbadas, riding big cars, riding Prados, sending their children abroad. One day, like Honorable Yusuf Adamu Godi said, the citizens will rise up themselves and fight for themselves. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have made this prophecy. He has prophesied it over time. And what is happening in the Sahel region today, he said it before now. That the Hausas think that the Igbos are their problem. Meanwhile, there are ISWAP. There are other people about to invade their territory. And as one man, the Kanu was saying these things, it has not become too open. But as it is now, it has become the order of the day. When will this nation rise up? When will our political leaders rise up? When will the people who we call our leaders rise up to the task? When will they remember that they were voted into power, or that even some of them that bought their way into power are there to represent the people? All right. Thank you for listening. God bless you.